I think we all come from a generation, I don't want to speak for everybody, but we grew up playing games as like a normal everyday life thing, and career-wise, I was always into editing, and I love video games, and I'm really glad that I got to a point in my career where those two things made sense, and a lot of that came from the internet becoming a place for video. So
they always say, like, if you love something, let it go, and if you end up back with it, then it's meant to be. And that's kind of like my relationship with gaming. Not that I ever let it go, because I've basically been playing games my whole life, but it's one of those things that's always been there. Like, I can't shake it. The industry and the culture around gaming just exploded, and there was room to do weird stuff where you play games from 20 years ago and you make fun of them.
The nearest I can boil it down to is, like, let's say somebody's getting married and they're like, well, why do you love them? I don't know, you can't answer that, you just do, and you know you do. It's just part of you, it's baked into you. I don't know that I can quantify that. I can quantify everything else, but there's always just a little pulsing core, like right inside.
Have you ever played a video game? They're really fun. They're a lot of fun. When you find a game that is fun to play, and there is a game for everyone that is fun to play, you won't stop. The first video game that I remember getting hooked on and literally never wanting to ever stop was GoldenEye. I had friends over, I want to say it was 2 weeks, my parents were out of town on vacation, I had the house to myself, and they came over every single night and we played GoldenEye on the TV, screamed at each other. At the end of that, you remember, oh wait, I was having the most fun I've ever had in my entire life.
For me, I think it was the original Super Mario Brothers, and I remember there was a specific moment. So I played Pitfall before that, and that was cool. And I remember playing Super Mario Brothers and thinking, okay, I got a good handle on this. And then I remember after beating that first level and you go to 1-2, and all of a sudden you're underground, and it's got new music. And suddenly there's like this row of bricks above you, so you're in a cave. I wasn't expecting this, and now I'm in this totally other place. And then I remember thinking, if it can do this once, if I keep playing this, how many other places am I going to go? That joy of discovery and of spontaneity, that's kind of what I've chased in games ever since.
The oldest game that I remember playing is E.T. on the Atari, and it wasn't good, but I still played it. It seems like every couple of years there's a new thing, and it's like, oh my god, this is why I play video games. So like Lawrence said, Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I played that like crazy. Super Mario Brothers 3, Super Mario 64. For me personally, Psychonauts is like a huge game. Every couple of years, they just hit you over the head with something else, and you're like, well, that's the greatest thing I've ever played. So I don't know, I couldn't possibly really pick where it began for me, because it keeps starting over, and that's the best part.
it wasn't until I was in middle school and I played Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation where I had that moment of games are different now. This was sort of a renaissance for me. And then things like Final Fantasy VII were like, this game can tell a story and do so many different things that I didn't think games could do. Every like 3 to 5 years, there's always that one moment where you're like, holy crap, we can do this now? This is amazing. Moving on with things like virtual reality, it's only gonna get better.
Yeah, if I could say anything to our fans other than thank you, it'd be who you are, love what you love, and just do whatever it is you really want to do. Like, if it means that much to you, you'll get to do it. You'll find a way to do it. Don't let anyone kind of get in your head and say that this isn't something that's feasible, or this isn't something that you should feel, or this isn't something that's normal.
It seems easy from your perspective to just watch a video for a little bit, maybe leave a comment, but to buy into that and to interact with us and tell us how you feel is amazing. A banker doesn't get told the good job they do every day. Somebody who bags groceries every day, they don't get anything. We do a job too, except we have all this, and that's incredible. So thank you for making what I do every day worthwhile.
Thank you for just being so supportive. Honestly, we could not have done it without people actually watching our stuff, and very humbling. It's just amazing that we get to have jobs.
This year, we're going to be really busy with the fans, so I have one thing to say to them. We're coming for you. We're going to shake your hand. We're going to hug you. And if you see us on the street, just say hi. Say you watch our videos. It always makes our day. It makes my week every time that happens. So we're coming for you. We're going to see you.
#GameState.
Powered by Intel Core i7 processor.